Hello again, YouTube. This is Veteran Mountain Man coming to you on this Sunday, which here in the Pacific Northwest is rainy, dreary, and cold, but I'm hoping for some of my listeners somewhere out there, it is a pretty Sunday with blue skies and plenty of sunshine going on. And we're going to discuss 1776 morality today. And morality is one of those kind of concepts that can be boiled down into two basic principles, at least for most 1776ers. Does it steal from someone or does it not? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, there's a lot of different crimes that don't steal from someone. I mean, what about murder? Well, murder is a theft of life. Rape is the theft of one's safety and security in one's own person. Then you've got the stealing of money, breaking and entering, which is an attempt at theft, car theft, carjackings, muggings. Even your white-collar crime, embezzlement, and insider trading. For the most part, most crime comes down to theft. Even something as simple as speeding. You are stealing other people's time by speeding, because you didn't bother to take enough time to sit through traffic. So, realistically, most morality when it comes to the 1776 idea is it theft or is it not? Now, we're not crazies like most of the communists and capitalists, most of the communists and Marxists are. I don't consider turning a profit in an exchange of goods and services as theft. You know why? Somebody wanted my product or service. I told them the price. They were willing to pay the price. I then paid any workers I had to hire to produce the product or service. And everybody got what they asked for. That is not theft. That is capitalism. Theft is when the government gets involved and says you have to pay this price for labor. And if you don't, we're going to come in and we're going to shut you down. Even though your labor is willing to work for less. So, realistically, it's impossible to be a 1776 conservative and consider yourself to be a socialist or a communist. You just can't. You have to be a capitalist, and not only a capitalist, but a true swinging free market capitalist. You can't really want government intervention of any type because every action that the government takes is at gunpoint, which is some sort of theft. It is manipulating the scales between individual exchange of ideas, goods, and services for individual monetary reimbursement and altering it one way or the other. No matter what, every regulation, every change in policy, even all the environmental policies. You know why? Because there are things called market stressors. And let's look at coal. Coal has, for the most part, been shut down in the United States. Why? Not because it's clean, not because it's dirty, but because the Democrats told their populist base that they would shut coal down. Because their populist base believes coal power is evil. Not because it's dirty, because if it was just because it's dirty, then all of the stuff that we have done to make coal power cheaper, cleaner, and more affordable would have stopped them. There are plenty of countries around the world that do not have the same implementations. Yet they buy their cheap goods from those countries and are happy. If it was truly a moral issue, they would not be. So, to be 1776 conservative, you have to be moral. And moralities really come down to, does it steal from someone? And I'm going to quote one of the founding fathers here, and that's Thomas Jefferson. And he said once, "It matters not if my neighbor has 1 slave or 100 slaves. It neither picks my pocket nor breaks my leg." And that boils down the concepts of morality for the most part when it comes to a political spectrum. of the difference between conservatism in and of itself, including the 1776 conservative, and the liberals. Liberals don't care what it is that their neighbor is doing. If they don't agree with it, they want to change it, even if they have no reason to be sticking their nose in. Whereas a conservative will say, well, what he's doing does not affect me. He has the right to do it. I don't agree with it and I'm not going to do it. But I'm not going to say that he can't do it. And this is how you end up with conservatives who are like me, who say, freedom is freedom. Go live your life with your freedom. But stop telling me what to do. Because that's what it really comes down to, is whether or not you're such a busybody that you have to tell others what to do, or whether you can go live your life in freedom. Well, I want to thank you all again for joining me today. Please, if you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Also, make sure to listen through some of my other videos. I've got a lot of different stuff on here. If you want to discuss this video or any other video with me, you can go on over to minds.com/veteran mountain man, and you can talk with me in real time and ask me any question you want. I reserve the right to refuse to answer, but I answer almost any question. Thank you all again, and have yourselves a lovely day.